Welcome back to this series, the vehicle tracking series. Today we'll be tackling three things. We will be editing a swept path, then we will turn on the headlights of a moving vehicle, and then we're going to show how to park a vehicle. We've been showing how to move a vehicle along the swept path. Now we're going to show how to park or to bring about a stationary vehicle either on a parking lot or on the corridor driveway. So let's begin. Number one, we're going to edit a swept path. So for you to edit a swept path, you just click on the vehicle or the swept path, the polyline that represents the swept path. So you can click on either. So before I do that, let me just turn off the display of this corridor so that we show better visibility along the swept path. So I'm going to click on the corridor, and then I click Control 1. Then I go to the code set styles of the corridor, and I click on all codes no display, and there we go. We are able to see this better. So the swept path is seen a little bit better. If we want, we can also turn off the slope patterns. So let me turn off the slope patterns here, and now we can be able to see our swept path a little bit better. So if I click on the swept path here, there we go. We can see the swept path, and we have a lot of grips. So these grips allow us to edit the swept path. So the grips are here to allow us to edit the swept path. So for example, there's a diamond grip here, and if you don't know what these grips are all about, you don't need to memorize them. You just hover your mouse over the grip and you'll be able to see what the grip is all about. So for example here, adjust spine angle. So I can adjust the angle of the vehicle. So if I left click and drag, you can see the vehicle is being adjusted. So if I escape, I leave the vehicle as it was. And then you have here adjust target point. So the target point is where the vehicle is. So I can move this vehicle on the left and on the right. As you can see, I can escape. So the other one, move path, also does the same thing. I can move the vehicle away from the path onto another path. And here I can also change the steering angle. So let's move ahead and see what other grips do. We have a grip here that can insert target angle. So basically it can insert another vehicle here. It can insert a point where you can change the course. So let me escape. And then if you need to remove the number of turning points, you can see the target points here represented by X's. There are too many. If there are too many, you can just click and drag the other one to another point, and as you can see, this one has disappeared. So if there are too many, so you can come and you'll have a smoother curve. So you just go one by one, dragging and removing the many turning points. So beware to have the swept path just within the road corridor. So do not encroach outside of the road corridor. And that's how you edit a swept path. It's pretty simple. So you can use the grips to edit. So if you want your vehicle to go another direction, you can use the grips, and the different grips serve different purposes. Then let's go to how to turn on headlights. So let's go to the vehicle tracking tab, and here we have place outline. There's this command called the place outline. You just click on place outline and you select the path. You'll be prompted to select the path. So you come and select here, and as you can see, you can add another vehicle. So normally you usually have the first vehicle and the last vehicle. We usually have two vehicles, but if you want to add another vehicle, you can add it. So I'm adding a vehicle, and as you can see, when I'm maneuvering the corners, I have the headlights on. You can see the lines there that represent the headlights. That's because this visibility sight lines is checked. So if I uncheck it, as you can see, if I maneuver along the corner, I'm not able to see the visibility sight lines. So you can turn on the headlights by just checking this, and as you move along, you can be able to see your vehicle, will be able to see the sides, and you'll be able to ascertain that your visibility angles will be okay. All right, let me escape now. And then finally, let's do the last thing, which is park a vehicle. So we've been showing how to place a vehicle and moving it along a swept path. So how can we just place a stationary vehicle? Let's say this vehicle is on this side and there's another vehicle coming this way. We want to show there's a stationary vehicle here. So how do we do that? Here at the swept path panel, if you expand the drop down there, you can be able to see other commands, and here there's a command called park a vehicle. If you just click on this, you'll be prompted to select a vehicle. So right now, let's select a different vehicle. Let's just go with a simple bus, and then let's proceed. Do you want to make this vehicle your default? Of course not. And then let's place it here. So we can place it here and then rotate it. So let's rotate it so that it is moving in the opposite direction. So we have finished, and if I want to grip it to move it just a little bit, I can move it. Okay, and there we have a parked vehicle on plan. And if you had a parking lot, for example, we would park our vehicle and show that there's enough room in the parking lot. So that's it for today. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please go to our homepage and subscribe. Remember to like the video and watch the next one, and go to the series and also watch this entire series. See you in the next one.